And here we go. It looks like we are going to get started here on Drydock, so I'll pass it over here to you, Deli, and let you start telling us what you see in the initial loadouts from both of these teams.
Well, loadouts are very important. You have to be flexible with your player classes and what you do. Obviously, you can do things like everyone's been doing, running a heavy on flag, but there are ways to counter that. You can throw mortars on him, you can put sticky grenades on him, you can throw whiteout grenades at him, but you have to get him off, otherwise the flag's not going to move. We already see that there's a Doombringer out for Area 51. They've changed him. Or I guess they've kept, not sure what they've done before, the Juggernaut or what, but the Doombringer is obviously a very good way to hold the heavy on flag. Also, Boats on Hose is taking a cue from them. They have a heavy on flag as well. He's going to be running a Doombringer also. He's currently shooting. Casual is at Pliff, who's gone to go kill the generators. And we're going to see who gets it down first. Budzor killed by a turret on his first run. It's very sad for him.
And I see Zoid's
going to
try
and clear, but there's no capper. Bergenstein's going to try and get the flag, dropped right away, killed by Casual, that heavy on flag. And unfortunately, that clearing that is being done by Thea and Deathtrap is kind of in vain. There's no capper in range. Viper was there, but Budzor went down. So the actions happens fast and furious in these maps. People go offense right away. They don't sit around. They get their gears going. Tailspin's already getting the snipes, killed somebody just now. Was that a capper? It might have been a capper.
That was Budzor setting up his route, so that's going to save them. Again, it's those little things like that. When you start thinking about kind of player management, you know, you take out their capper, that's just bought your defense another 45 seconds, or in the same route, it's also bought your offense another 45 seconds to get another cast.
It's amazing. We were talking about how the Tribes is kind of a rhythmic game. We see all these kind of like simultaneous grabs, symmetrical grabs. Viper's gotten away, slipped past Titan, but he has no speed, no HP. So we're going to try and pick up and drop on the flag. But this is, a snipe by Tailspin puts the flag halfway home on top of the hill. Deathtrap can get it pretty easily. Brick has gotten the flag. See, I see opposite directions. They're kind of running counter to each other, running those, concentric circles. And it's going to be probably the first standoff of the game. It's kind of because Tribes tasks, like getting the flag or running offense, takes a certain amount of time. So it kind of happens in like little waves. You see like kind of weird coincidences of Tribes timing. The timing of attacking, timing of defending is very important.
That's right.
Generator has gone down for Boats on Hose. The flag has gone down. Tailspin wants it, saves it from all of his attackers. Frozen, Budzor, and Thea are all there trying to get it back. Titan is shooting them. The flag goes down. Titan needs to get it. One person left. Thea wants to pick it back up, but she is quickly killed. Pliff has got the flag. It's going to be standoff mode in the first couple minutes of the game.
Indeed, yeah. We are now 22 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, which means we're just over 2.5 minutes into the game. Let's take a look at what the teams are electing to hold the flags here. For Team Area 51, looks like they're going to hold it down in their generator room, which is really kind of an interesting thing, because if the enemy team is able to get their flag, or I'm sorry, if they get their flag returned, their offense is able to return it, that means then that it's going to be a bit of time before they're able to get that cap.
Oh, man. Look at this. They're shooting MIRV launchers into the doorway so no one can attack them. I once tried to hold a flag in the base in this game, and I just got conk grenade, and the flag went home right away. It's very hard to hold a flag in a base when there could be Pathfinders looking for you. That's what everyone wants to do. There are two entrances they have to guard. They got to watch out for people coming in both sides. But they are killing them with turrets and force fields. It's going to be tricky to get that flag back until they figure out what the problem is. Yeah,
that's right. I mean, I think that, this is kind of interesting. This is a very, very turtley style strategy for Area 51, and I don't see them running a very heavy offense necessarily either. I wonder if they're just kind of thinking that, they seem to be a bit of a stronger team here in these standoff situations, and if they're happy, they may just be perfectly content to hold this thing up completely.
It looks like they're kind of relying on Pathfinder returns with the impact nitron grenade that knocks the flag out of the player's hands, because they were running 5 defense on Arcs Vent of the previous map.
That's right.
They always send kind of 2 offense to get it back. Budzor's going to come in here, look for it. I guess he's kind of running around just in case there is a kind of a regrab needed. That's a new term you invented tonight. You're on point tonight, Bart.
That's right. I am, of course, probably the best caster in America, so I'm pretty good at coming up with terms,
Definitely the most handsome Swami of esports that I know.
That's right. I'm your handsome esports Swami here for Tribes 10. But I do want to talk about, I wonder if Area 51's tactic here is based on the fact that they don't think the tank is necessarily that effective. Because I do see enough. Nope, I am wrong. I just said I see enough credits coming out from Bash Eric to pick it up and take a look at this right now. On the dot here, 4.5 minutes in this. Tank is up now on the field, so I wonder if they're going to look to hold their flag now in a bit more of a...
nice return by Panda LO, another return. He's been doing this all night. Panda LO's been getting returns with the conk grenade. Brick's going to try to convert this. Viper wanted to save the flag. The flag is thrown away. What is going on? MIRV launcher bouncing around. A mortar goes down to bounce it. They can easily convert this, but there was some chaos there and to stand there for a second. Frozen wants it, captures, but yeah, it's too late. And now *a51 is up in the 4th and maybe final map. If they win this map, then Boats and Hose is out of the series.
That's right. Just to kind of recap that series, we are looking at a 2-to-1 game advantage here in favor of Area 51 Gaming, who is the blue Diamond Sword team in this game and all the previous ones. The score is now 1-0 in favor of them here, with 19 minutes and 45 seconds remaining as we see Budzor going down to Vash Eric's tank on the stand there. Let's see what Team Area 51 Gaming is able to set up in terms of caps themselves.
Oh, the Beowulf timer went down on the cannon, but Viper slipped through just as it was coming back up. Tailspin with a snipe. The flag is going to sit. Let's see who gets there first. Brick is around. There's hardly anyone looking for it. They need to move that flag. Viper's going to come pick up the flag. He just dropped. He just spawned right near it. And there's a counter grab by Zord Bergenstein going the opposite direction, up the hill. Sniped by Vampwood. Vampwood, a great pick for Boats and Hose, getting that really good sentinel. And they can make a tie game right now. They time the return, and there we go, 1-1.
Nice equalizing cap there, as it is just passing 19 minutes, and Panda's got this flag off the stand with an emergency grab, but not really ever intended to get that flag back. He does go down to a quick snipe from Vamp, and now we have seen the flags reset, although Budzor's gotten the flag off the stand, but immediately does go down to that tank shot by Vash Eriks, who has just been invaluable as a defensive asset in these games that we've seen today from these two teams.
And that's why ghosting the flag carrier can be so good against that kind of defense. If you have a second capper and they sort of you know, waste their attack, then there's no way to stop the second guy who's coming in at the same time.
That's right. That is a really good point, that there is a cooldown on that tank shot. So if you are able to get him to waste it on maybe your decoy capper, you do have a good shot of getting that flag out. As we see Zoidberg just miss a route there on the... Brick's got it.
Brick on the back cap. That's a really hard route to chase. It goes over the hill, but he is killed. I guess he punted it with a mid-air explosion. Biff wants to pick it up in the midfield. Not simultaneous, but a nearly timed counter grab by Budzor going the opposite direction over the hill. That's going to be very hard to chase. The over the hill route is very hard to stop once he's over the ridge with the trees.
And Viper puts it back.
That capper went down. Oh, Bart and Hose is really stepping it up here. They are ahead in the 4th map. They need this map to stay alive. And if they make it, the 5th map is going to be, you know, kind of the tiebreaker of sudden death for both teams. It's going to be pressure is going to be on.
Yeah, that's right. It's they do have to win the rest of the games here to take the series, and they look very comfortable here on Dry Dock, though. I think Area 51 came out with a game plan to hold that flag in a very defensible position. But once that got broken up, and it looks like they're still trying to figure out exactly what they want to do here, while Boats and Hose seems very, very confident.
It's funny because Area 51 runs the generator, you know, a lot for all their installation and vehicles and so forth, and they've been very dutiful about killing the Boats and Hose generator, which is up currently. Boats generators are actually up, but it's been really hard for Boats and Hose to keep the generator down for their enemies because either they repair it or they defend it. They watch, make sure no one's attacking it, and they just take care of it at that time. So they've been running kind of a management style that I haven't seen before. Viper gets away, conked on the stand by Panda LOL, stopping his run in its tracks. That's going to be really kind of impossible for him now. So he is attacking with that tank.
Death Trap's going to be able to pick this up.
But Death Trap wants it. Bullets on him. Immediately dies before he can even touch it. They've been just sort of lockstep here on the blue side defense.
Return, but Budzor's on a route. No, he does suicide as he was knocked off course. That actually could have ended up in a really nice pickup for Budzor had he had just a bit of a better kind of vector coming at that flag. But I do see Zoidberg coming in from the front here on the Bloody Gold stand.
Oh, that was sneaky by Pliff to distract. I think that he might have gotten either conked on the stand by Frozen or just knocked around, gave it up. Either way, no grab for Area 51, and they're losing this 4th map. They want to close the series out. They've had 2 chances already. You know, this map and the previous to close it out, and they're losing this second chance. They would want to have to go to a 3rd. 3rd time's not always a charm in tribes. That's
right, and you gotta, you know, there definitely comes into play that morale kind of question when, you know, if they lose 2 straight maps after being up 2. And you do see Viper coming in on a fake grab. Budzor's got it, but another nice conk coming out from Panda, keeping that on the stand. But as we were saying, Viper able to pick that back up out of the field because he was on that dummy route.
Tailspin snipes him. Death Trap does have the flag, though, keeping that play alive. This could end up being, with good escorts, the 3rd capture in this map. A tank shot kills him. Thea's going to keep it alive, but there's bullets on her. That's going to be really hard to keep it going. We're looking at Zoe Bergenstein thinking past Casual and Frozen. He's going to be high over the hill. Very hard to stop without a snipe. Vampwood misses his first shot. That's going to be an equalizing cap. No, Viper's going to keep that flag alive, stopping that play from being converted. Goes down to bullets from Brick. We're seeing if Borgenstein can get back in time to make it a capture. They're going to babysit that in the field. Panda puts it back just in time. The strike's going to come down a little bit too late. Missing all the players. Too bad. Now it is a tie game. Area 51 is really showing their teamwork strength today.
That's right, and we do see Vash Eric now has 10 kills in that tank. As Budzor got this flag out, but immediately another great Nitron coming out from Panda. Budzor picks it back up out of the field for himself, trying, I believe, to wait for Viper to help him escort. But, man, those Nitrons on the stand have been just killer for both teams, coming out from both Frozen on the Blood Eagle side, which is, of course, Team Boats and Hose, and Panda LOL over on the Diamond Sword side. Panda, I believe, also is a T1 player of old. But let me do a quick recap here. We are now looking at 14.5 minutes, just under that remaining in this game, as Team Boats and Hose is down 1-2 in the series, but we are all tied up here at 2-2 in this fourth game.
It's kind of funny, Zord Bergenstein was kind of trying to be sneaky, sneak past Casual's force field by going a different route than it was facing. It was sniped by Vampwood. Panda LOL is keeping that flag alive, and their flag is sitting pretty, so they could pull ahead here for like the third time in a row now.
No,
oh, Vampwood. Buying a little bit of time, the tank goes down to a tactical strike. Just got the flag alive. Budzor with a last-second pickup stops that play from happening. Budzor's going to get safely home. Should be pretty easy to stabilize. We might see another standoff here. Knows a lot of pressure on play. He's probably going to go down. Pops it to his teammates. Very good move. That was very smart. Mid-air pickup by Brick. They are just all over it here on the 81 side. They have been just been playing well. They were behind, and now they're. No, did they pull ahead first? I forgot.
I do believe it was Area 51 got the first cap of this game.
So they have already tied it up. Repeatedly. They've done a really good job keeping it together without being discouraged. You were saying being discouraged is really bad. If you lose 2 maps in a row after being ahead, that can just kill your morale, make it really hard to clutch out the series. You feel all that pressure all of a sudden in the 5th map. It's going to be very, just discouraging. They want to end it here. They want to make it their game right now. 3-1, make that the series score. It's going to be a tough fight. We have 13 minutes to go. It is 2-2. Your team can take it at this point.
Yeah, we are just now under 13 minutes remaining in this match. And look at Area 51. They have elected to hold this flag once again down in the gen room. So they feel very comfortable with this strategy, I think. I would really like to see some infiltrator play coming in, definitely here. When they have it hold up this well, if you can get an infiltrator in there, that invisible class to disrupt, and then also kind of simultaneously sneak a Pathfinder in there to get that impact Nitron and knock it off, I think can be very effective against these kind of indoor turtle strats.
Than that, I saw a team run an infiltrator with a perk Smackdown that makes the flag drop off you if you get melee. So you can sneak into a base invisible and get a return all by yourself as infiltrator. There are so many ways to be a hero in this game. It's awesome.
That's right, yeah, and that, I think they do need a hero to come out here, one of these teams. I mean, to be honest, take a look at where Blood Eagle is holding this flag. They have been just very, very confident of them. I think maybe not the most advisable thing to hold it here on this this kind of bunker. With Casual and Thea and Viper, maybe they should look to kind of take a note here out of 51's book and potentially hold this in a bit more of a defensible position. I have seen teams hold it over here by this tower, kind of on that ridge by the tower. It seems to be a relatively defensible position, as it is very close to your spawn, but they must know something that I don't, or they're just scared of that quick E-grab if they don't hold that flag close enough.
That's a big concern. The sign of a good game is it causes you problems you have to solve. I mean, the question is, where do you hold the flag? Is it good to hold it in the spawns, near the flag stand where you can capture the flag? Should you hold it in the base where it's safe? It's hard to solve these problems without thinking it through, adjusting to your enemy. And the problem that one of the teams had the other day was they were holding it far away from the stand. They couldn't capture when it came home. It came home 3 times. The flag was lost every time. They couldn't capture, and they got frustrated and finally started holding it closer to the flag stand where the flag can be captured. Viper is passing it off, I guess, from somebody.
No, he just threw it and then hit an energy inventory station to get his regen, and then pick the flag back up. That was actually a pretty clever play there. He using that thrust pack to get in and out of that base really, really quick and get a little bit of regen going at the same time. As we should note that you do not regen health or have any way to get health back while you are holding the flag currently in Tribes Ascend. So. Here, again, we're in the standoff here with just under 11 minutes remaining in the match, 2-2, and both teams are looking to keep this in a very defensible position, I think, as it is the impetus here is on Team Boats and Hose as they are down 2-1 in this series.
It's kind of okay corral here. Vampwood and Tailspin counter-sniping each other while Tailspin tries to snipe Viper, who's out in the open where he can be seen. And I think I've just lost you again.
Yeah, Deli, I've just locked up here on my end.
He's going alone, and it's just hard to do that.
Yeah, we are now looking at 8 minutes remaining in the game here. Blood Eagle generator down, but still, what this standoff has been happening for quite some time now. It's been maybe almost a 10-minute standoff now, I think, as we're watching Team Boats and Hose go at it here with Area 51 Gaming now. Area 51 is up 2-1 in the series, as I see Brick has dropped the flag. No, was just passing it off the cliff there. So, again...
It's funny. The generator you mentioned, I mean, the generator is up for Area 51 because they're holding it in the base where they can really lock it down with force fields and turrets and just close range splash damage. It's really hard to break in there if they're going to hold it there and defend the gens and all that stuff. So it's up to people really making, you know, a concerted kind of, I don't know, special forces like.
Bloodor gets the return.
Infiltration. Oh, the flood came home. How did that happen? Did he conk it out of their hands? Either way,
he got in there. He snuck through. He snuck through all that spam and got it.
Immediate answer grab by Panda LOL back half is really hard to chase. If he gets home, they could tie it up immediately, making it just the closest game we've seen of these teams so far. Sniped by Vamp Web, there's people there to get it. Cliff wants it, Tailspin's there to help him. Frozen gets the kill, people there to get it. They hold, no! Tailspin keeps it alive, there's players underneath him. Death Trappers, Viper can get it. Who's gonna get there first? Viper gets the return. That's gonna mean that Boats and Hose is gonna stay ahead. It is only 7 minutes to go. Whew. Boats and Hose needs this map to stay in it, otherwise they're going to lose by default because their enemy Area 51 is leading this series 2-1. Looking at Pliff high to clear. I'm not sure if anyone's in range to cap. Brick's also going to help him. Casual's back on the stand doing heavy on flag. They stole that play from Area 51. He's been doing that since the beginning of the series. They were running Casual as like a light on flag instead, or medium on flag.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess they realized, hey, it works. We better copy it. Yeah,
I think that one thing that we are seeing come out from them is their mine play. Lots and lots of mines coming out from Team Boats and Hose here. Well, if you look over at the Diamond Sword stand here for Titan, he doesn't seem to be laying out those mines, as he has elected to go for for frag grenades or stick grenades in lieu of that. So pretty interesting difference play there, as we see the Blood Eagle flag has been knocked around a bit, but it appears to be in a
relatively simultaneous. Yeah, there were 2 simultaneous kills by the Blood Eagle defense, but Brick has finally dropped a strike and gotten away. I think he tried to punt it, it wasn't going very fast. His people might be able to get it. He's looking for Panda Elbow or Pliff. Death Trap is there to stop it, and a simultaneous grab by Viper is going to try and keep their lead. They're going to try and make it 4-2 here. Dash Eris wants to get that tank shot. It's like he missed. Throws the flag. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. He picks up his own flag after throwing it kind of an ill-advised move. It's bouncing on the stand. No! Panda LO with a sick return to the last second. They want to keep this, they want to close it out. I mean, this is their chance to win. They can just win this map, they can win the series right now. Otherwise, have to go into a tiebreaker. They don't want to do that.
That's really too bad there from Viper. He elected to go for that pass off and attempt to get that grab, you know, try to cut a corner and maybe get a grab 5 seconds earlier, 2 seconds earlier. But unfortunately, he really should have just hung on to that thing and taken it back to his base, I think, as that sniper shot did end up missing. And they may have actually gotten that go-ahead cap now. We'll see if Team Area 51 Gaming is able to get this this kind of equalizer cap here, as we have just passed the 5 minutes remaining mark in this game. That could be something that they may be pretty upset about at the end of the game here if they do end up going into an overtime based on that cap.
Yeah, one play can make the difference. Here comes Brick trying to get over from Casual. He dies right away. I mean, my team has definitely learned that if you have the flag on your body, it's safe unless you get conked. You may as well stay alive as long as you can. Keep the flag moving. If you toss it, it could bounce around. You might lose it. It's really unfortunate that happens. Budzor is now high over the hill, sniped by Tailspin. There are people to escort him, though. Viper wants it. A simultaneous counter grab by Zoidberg is going the other direction. See that kind of weird synchronicity of the timing? The rhythm is just crazy. They move it in opposite directions. It's like a whirlpool of flagpole.
Yeah. Oh, Panda gets that return. We may see the equalizer.
Oh,
no.
so
Vampwood just worth his weight in gold in this game.
I can't believe that they're going to make it a tie game. They're going to make it go into overtime the next 4 minutes. And this is their chance. They want to win this set. They want to end the series now. They don't want to go to a tiebreaker. That would be their last shot. And that would give Boats and Hose the kind of the excitement and spirit they need to win the tiebreaker. They don't want that to happen. They want to close it out now, make it end. Viper's going to look for a grab here. He's changed to capping, I think. He's running a light, putting a strike down on the stand to try and get those defense to run away. That can be a good fake out. Here's the orbital you were talking about before. It kills one player. Titan has to run, clearing away for Budzor, who's going to get away with the flag. They're going to close it out right here. Make it 4-3. Make it so they get to go to the tiebreaker. Make their team win the whole thing.
I do see someone coming in
They're
here.
trying to stop him. There's not much time left.
Casual with a huge
Zoidberg's
on
got the
Cliff.
front grab. Stopped. Stop. Body block by Casual with that big heavy armor.
Casual, two huge plays.
No, here goes Panda. Panda wants it. There we go. 4-3 for Boats and Hose. This is such a close.
Gotta give props there, man. Gotta give props to Casual. He took out Pliff coming in on the E grab and then body blocked the actual capper in Zoidbergstein. Really, really nice play there by him to give his team that go-ahead now with 3 minutes remaining. They have to win this game. It is 2-1 in favor of Area 51 Gaming. Boats and Hose now, they have one cap up with just under 3 minutes remaining. Can they keep this flag at home and uncapped for the next couple minutes as Brick does get it out?
Brick bounces off. He's going to try and make that high route where you sort of, I don't know, hopscotch your way home. Here he comes. His flag is safe. Not a whole lot of time left for the attackers to stop it. They're going to try and tie it up right here and again force overtime. There we go, 4-4. I can't believe it. Buzzer, immediate counter grab, is going to try and make it 5-4. Make this nonsense stop. Make it 5-4. Make it go to the tiebreaker map. This is their last chance. Tailspin snipes and there's no one around. Get there first. Panda wants it. It's tied. Still going to be overtime material if we go to next minute.
Oh man, this one's really coming down to the wire, Delirium.
Ah!
I can't contain
this is killing me. Who's gonna win?
Can't contain the anxiety any longer.
Tries is so cool because a 1 point game is nothing. A tie game is obviously anybody's game. It's so fast and furious. There was Brick again. The same route, the same idea. They could close the series out right here. No time left.
I don't see anyone being able to stop him.
Viper's coming in. Viper's got it. Counter grab. Good job to him. The flag goes down. Death Trap's gonna get the return. No, bounced away. Zoidberg wants to get that flag alive very badly. He's got it. He's got it. His teammates are there. It's standoff mode again. Who will win the standoff? Will it be Buds over the Conk grenade again? Will it be the crazy turtle defense in the base for Area 51? We don't know. We have 1.5 minutes to decide before overtime hits.
90 seconds remaining in this match. We're going to go into that overtime, I would imagine, here, unless we see a big play coming out from either team to dislodge this flag. So now the question is going to come in. Again, are we going to see that very turtle-style defensive strategy from Area 51? As I see Panda and Zoidberg both coming in Pathfinder, going to look to knock this flag off of Viper. Misses the first conk. Oh, Casual's there to help defend as well. This is
no.
Nail biter.
Viper's in trouble. Panda's in trouble. Panda goes down. Zoidberg goes down. The flag is saved. Casual's got the flag. Thea's guarding me with the tank. 1 minute remaining. There's the time. We're just running out of time here. We don't know what's going to happen. Either team could take it at this point. And this map's going to decide the future of the series. Is the series going to be over in favor of Area 51 Gaming, or is it going to be just a last chance effort for Boats and Hose to win 3 maps in a row and win it? This is the last chance they have.
It's crazily coming down to the wire again.
Zoidberg and Panda doing those conk returns. It's going to be the best chance they have to get the flag back. He conks it. He's going to... Oh, he dies again. Too bad. That's their second try. I'm not sure what's going to happen inside the Diamond Sword base, the blue side, where they're holding it in this really tight... They got turrets. They got force fields. They have people guarding them. It's just on lockdown. They need to send an infiltrator or something to try and get it back.
I would, I don't know. It's really tough to say what the best play is here. I think that maybe Area 51, if I was them, I would rely on the respect that Boats and Hose is going to give to that turtle strategy inside their base. And I would just run like a 6-man offense and just have that one flag carrier down there with some deployables and really try to throw them off. I think that someone's going to have to take a risk.
That would be sneaky. You're right. Risk taking is all about how you win. You can't just sit there and, do nothing and win. Defense is not how you win tries. You win the tries by capping the flag. So it's all about getting your flag back at this point. Budzor is going to die in the base to those turrets from Bash Eric's. Frozen's taking in the back door, trying to get underneath the generator room. In the hallway, Viper is still out in the open where he can be sniped. It's Panda LOL coming in. Casual's gotten relentless. That's a long kill streak with that Doombringer he's running with that chain gun.
Casual has
strike misses Viper.
Huge on this map for Team Boats and Hose.
Viper dodges another conk grenade or impact nitro grenade from the Pathfinder the Zoidberg is running, and it's back to square one for both these teams trying to get the flag back. It's all down to this. The pressure is on. They're going to be sweating bullets because they know if Boats and Hose loses the flag they're holding, that's going to mean that Area 51 wins the series right here, right now. Last play of the game, basically. It's match point.
That's right, and here we are. We're looking at 8 minutes and 50 seconds remaining now in this overtime. And I don't know, it's just going to be really, really hard for Boats and Hose to get this flag off of Pliff without some maybe some heavy offense and a Pathfinder or something. They got to run something a little bit unconventional, I think, as this is just a very, very strong turtle that they have going on here with many deployables.
The turtle for, Boats and Hose is pretty strong too. They have Theo with that tank. It's really hard. You can't put a tank in a base, but you can have a tank out here in the open where they can shoot players as they come in and one-shot KO them. Actually, Vash Eric's is dueling, not tank dueling, the long range here. You see those shots being fired. They're both shooting back and forth. Viper's trying to give it to Casual, who's got more HP at the moment. The tanks are rolling back and forth, playing a little bit of I don't know, just silly stuff. Vash Eric's trying to get that that easy kill with his tank shot from long range away. That would make an easier turn for those Pathfinders. Here comes Tailspin, Joyberg, and Panda all trying to get it back.
Take a look here. The flag has gone back now down on the Viper. Zoidberg's coming in. Is he an infiltrator? He is. He is an infiltrator. He gets the kill. He's going to get the return.
He is. Infiltrator. Casual's still going to be able to get it. I think that Disappointer's not going to get around. Panda's there. Panda's there. They get this return. Zoidberg gets the return. Will they get to the stand in time? He might have called it out, but they still have time. There's a tank there. This is it.
Buzzer's
this is the end. The end. Buzzer's got last chance. Last chance.
Wow.
Area 51 clutches it out. 3-1. 5-4 in the last map. The closest series I've seen in Tribes Ascend. I can't believe I just watched that.
I had a lot of fun watching that game. It was really cool to see both teams playing with a tank. They both use a tank as a very integral part, but in very different ways. With on Boats and Host, Thea using that tank in a very offensive role, where on the other side you had Vash Eric's just playing nearly a shutdown defense. Often kind of the style we see coming out of Shrike play on the defensive end with that tank. It really factored very heavily into standoffs for both teams, and ultimately I think Area 51's turtle strat there on that last map is maybe what took them across to get that win.
I feel really bad for my friends on Boats and Hose, but I mean, it's really nice to see Area 51 win after their loss last night. They've come out strong into the scene, shown that they're a good team, that they can come up with strategies and plays and clutch it out in the end.
Yeah, I hope to see a lot more coming out from Area 51 Gaming, because they do seem to be a very coordinated team with very good gun skills as well. So it is it's always good to see new teams kind of popping up onto the scene, especially ones that seem to be to have as bright of a future as both of these teams do, as they both are relatively new teams actually for the Tribe scene. So Adeli, is there anything that you kind of saw there for Boats and Hose you think that they could have shored up? We'll get a chance to ask the players here in a second, but just in your opinion, what really was the difference maker between these two teams?
They were so close, though. I mean, really, you were saying take a risk at the end. Area 51 ran double Pathfinder return 3 times in a row and failed, and then the last second, they ran an Infiltrator to throw it off. I mean, Boats and Hose didn't do anything wrong. They were winning a lot of the time. They just, at the last second, the one play made the difference, and they lost.
It was.
So
it was that.
What,
it was that
what could they have done?
You know, it was that Infiltrator coming out.
At the end of the day.
You know, really, it comes down to just thinking of everything, right? But they could have, there is that counter. They could have had Vamp when they were running that sniper. He could have put down a drop jammer to fend off any potential invisible cappers coming in. And, you know, it's a little tiny play like that where you bring in a class that they haven't played all game. We've been talking about maybe they should run that Infiltrator. Maybe they should run that Infiltrator. He comes in, he gets a kill on the flag carrier that ultimately results in the return that gives them the game. So I really had a great time. Deli, let me give you the chance here, Delirium, to let the people know where they can find you and all of your Tribes casting glory.
Well, I do work for tribescast.com, where we have all of the best that we can offer North American scene for Tribes Ascend casting, as well as Tribes II and the Legacy game. You can check out tribescast.com. I have cast there with Tweak and Craig and Bart even, and Sadokist, everybody else who's been the cast characters there, APC. If you want to chat about Tribes Ascend, you can check out IRC QuakeNet. There's the channel Pound Tribes Ascend. Also, IRC.TribleWar.com has got channels like Pound Tribes Ascend, Pound Tau, whatever you want. Tribes has been just taking off this year. We're excited to see all the competition teams come out and show their stuff. We're not even open beta yet, and the scene has come so far. Every patch makes the game better. I love eSports. You can see by my Hwasong shirt. I love StarCraft. Check out all the community sites, teamliquid.net. Thank everyone who's been making the scene as exciting as it is.
Thank you very much, Deli, for joining me today. And of course, we also have special thanks going out to our sponsors here at NASL that makes all of this possible. Of course, we have Azo coming out, supplying these beautiful monitors that I get to see. Thank you so much for that, of course. Also, we have iBuyPower supplying the systems here. Great systems. My game runs amazingly on them. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for that. I see Kingston HyperX as well coming in and giving us some really fast drives. Everything is running smoothly, guys. Thank you so much. As well as, of course, Beyond beyond gaming, providing a great service to the players of Tribes Ascend and all multi-gaming organizations as well as many games around the world. So my hat's off to the sponsors. Thank you so much for letting me be here. And of course, Cooler Master for providing the cases that house all of the wonderful hardware that sponsors the NASL. So very, very much thanks. And I have been Hi-Rez Bart for this cast. I'm the competitive and esports manager at Hi-Rez Studios. You can find me on Twitter at Hi-Rez Bart, or really that name anywhere on the internet. That is always going to be me. I don't smurf, so come find me in the game. And it's been a wonderful cast. Thank you for letting me bring this to you. Thank you for tuning in. Again, big thanks to all the sponsors for NASL and also NASL for letting me make this possible for you. I would like to say as parting words, everyone stay handsome, over and out. It's been wonderful, and we'll do it again soon.